So one of the cool things we got to do aboard the Disney Destiny was ride the Aqua Mouse. They have their own rides on the ships. It's Disney. They have fireworks on ships. They have rides. It's a lot of the fun you have from the theme parks right on board. So after you get on, the first part of the ride is the incline to the top of the ramp.
You see something scary? Sing something silly.
And don't necessarily assume you're going to stay dry on the incline, because Mickey Mouse and his friends have water guns. Then when you get to the top, it's time for the fun to begin.
Oh my God. Oh, this is awesome.
Had a great time. Thanks to Disney for inviting us aboard the Disney Destiny. Definitely check out the Aqua Mouse.
Hey, it's Geno. We're back aboard the Disney Destiny, talking about one of my favorite things on the Disney Destiny, the dining, the food. You go to Geno 8 Tampa, the hashtag. Geno is eating the entire Bahamas over the next few days. Hadel?
Yes.
How did you say it?
Yes, Hadel.
Hadel.
You got it.
Such a beautiful name.
Thank you, Geno.
The goddess of food here aboard the Disney Destiny. You guys have so many different dining experiences, and the good thing about it is everybody who comes on the cruise gets to experience each particular theme.
Yes, we have a very innovative way to actually take guests through our culinary journey. It's called rotational dining. So as you said, guests will have a chance to experience a different restaurant every night. And what's beautiful about that is that the service team comes with you, comes with them.
You build that relationship and you'll build that rapport with your server.
It allows for them to get to know you, what you like, your preferences. You know, if you have friends and families, if you have any particular requirements, they'll get to know that. And that's definitely part of the difference, you know, that Disney brings.
And they also learn the size of my appetite.
Yes.
They're very, very adept at learning. Okay, bring another plate over.
Yes.
Geno's here with us. Your particular favorite of the three? I know The Lion King is the brand new.
Right now, that is our brand new, first of its kind, only at Disney Destiny. The Pride, you know, at Pride Land's Feast of the Lion King. It is wonderful. It's more beyond a restaurant or dining, it's a theatrical experience.
It's a whole experience. We're going to have it tonight. We went to the Marvel show last night, which is fantastic. And I like how they incorporate the games and the trivia. You know, it's not obnoxious. It's like, you know, you still enjoy your food, but as you're enjoying your food, you feel like you're part of a superhero movie.
Yeah, tonight is very different.
Yeah.
So completely different. It'll be a live show.
Yeah.
With two amazing storytellers that will bring you and your guests through the story of Simba, the journey of Simba from a cub to a king. You'll basically listen to amazing music. If you are a fan of The Lion King, that's a place to be for dining.
Will Elton John be performing his soundtrack hits in person tonight? Maybe not.
Amazing African performers, and cast members, you know, that will have beautiful renditions of the favorite songs.
That's the thing about the thing about all these Disney movies. Like Lion King, when you think back of it, there's so many huge hits that came from that soundtrack. I mean, when you have Elton John and Phil Collins singing the music for your movie, Disney would never spare his expense when it comes to music.
I'm going to challenge you tonight to actually be able to be focus on eating versus singing. Because I mean, last night they were like, okay, we have to eat, and we kept singing and raising our hands, and because it was so lively, and it's a very nice balance of like the music. You have break times to still talk with your table and have an amazing moment together, which we're also all about.
Let's talk about the other one too. Now, this one is not specifically unique to Destiny, but it kind of pays tribute to the originator. Oh, look, here comes Captain Hook. This is the other cool thing about... Yeah, go ahead, Jen. There we go. Shoot around. This is what happens on a Disney cruise. They just walk by you at any moment. What's up, Hook? Good to see you.
Hello.
The 1923. Tell me about this dining experience.
It pays homage, and it basically when our company was founded, the Walt Disney Company. And it is beautiful. All the cuisines inspire California style. And it's a beautiful journey. You can see basically animations and drawings from everything. I mean, all the characters, Disney, even Pixar, and other franchises as well.
Great.
So it's definitely, everyone is different. But this is also beautiful because, again, it helps you appreciate, the history.
Sure, yeah, and it's all around the ship too. It's not just in the dining areas. There's all this artwork, beautiful artwork, all around the ship.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put you on the spot though, because being the food guy for Q105, I gotta know what's the thing on the menu on any of the 3 dining experiences that people really should keep an eye out for?
The lamb shot. I mean, the lamb at the Pride Land.
That's tonight.
The lamb.
I was gonna go with the prime rib.
I ordered. Okay, have the both. Have both.
Oh, that's the other thing too.
Have
I
both.
didn't know about.
Have both.
All right.
The lamb is going to surprise you.
Twist my arm. No, twist my arm. Have both. There we go.
Yes, definitely. Have both.
The dining here on the Disney ships, it's fantastic. You're going to experience it. The Disney Destiny just on its first big cruise, leaving Fort Lauderdale this week. Check out all of the information below in the comments. You'll find the links to have your Disney vacation. And bon appetit.
Thank you, Geno. Have an amazing night tonight.
Here with Tate Donovan.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hercules is in the house.
Awesome. How you doing?
How would Hercules describe the Destiny?
It's amazing.
And what would he have
The
at the
biggest ship in the world.
This is so awesome. And what would he have at the buffet?
Oh, everything.
Really?
Just like me. You don't have to be Hercules to eat the entire menu.
What's been the thing that so far is just like, oh my God, that was amazing?
Well, I've got to say, a lot of it is amazing. But for me, seeing the show just blew my mind because I when we did the animated feature many years ago, I always thought, it's too bad they'll never be able to do a live stage show of this. Because,
and it's crazy how much they got into that 1 hour.
Yeah, but it was also like, where are you going to find a guy who can act, he can sing, he can dance, he does these amazing stunts, and he's built like Hercules. I mean, Corey just blew my mind. He's where did they find him?
And using the real estate that they have. When you're on a ship, you have a certain amount of real estate to work with. They use every inch of that stage flawlessly.
I know, and then also there's 3 shows, like tonight there's, Frozen, and it's incredible. The stagecraft was extraordinary. I mean, I was just blown away.
So good. Speaking of that live show, is there a new line or scene that they worked into this new show that kind of stood out to you?
Well, okay, it's funny you brought that up. So I've become a step parent, since 30 years ago when I recorded Hercules, and I was so happy to see that the Earth parents of Hercules get a little shout out at the end, because in the movie they're just like, it's all about Zeus and the birth dad.
Very much too.
And I was so happy to see that. Hey,
they got some credit.
The people, the step parents get some credit.
That's very cool.
Good for adoptive.
I know you also talked about how you bring that animated film to live action theater. Well, fans everywhere want to see a live action Hercules movie.
Yeah.
Who would you want to see cast as Hercules if that were to ever happen?
Okay, you want to hear a crazy story? I've been asked that question a lot.
I'm sure.
And I always say Michael B. Jordan. I think he'd be an amazing Hercules.
Yes.
La, 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 la. And I've been saying that for years. Okay, so I spoke to Corey, the actor who plays Hercules, and I was like, I often, when I'm doing a role, I sort of think of other actors. They sort of like inspired. Like when I did the voice of Hercules, I thought a lot about Jimmy Stewart. Mm-hmm. The kind of like halting, not very comfortable around the opposite sex kind of guy, but a really good guy.
Right.
So I asked him. I said, "What actors did you think about when you were,
thinking of the role?"
And he said Michael B. Jordan.
No way. Well, then that sounds like it's meant to be.
Yeah, right. So Michael, we're waiting for you.
I didn't get to ask Susan this question, but who do you think would be a good Meg?
Oh, that's a good question.
You have someone in mind.
I have somebody in mind.
Oh, yeah, let's hear it.
I think Olivia Rodrigo would be a good choice.
She'd be great.
Acting and singing background, so I think she would be a good choice.
Yeah. Meg is such a great role because, she's kind of, she has a past.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Not too many female Disney characters have a past.
And Olivia kind of has that snarky attitude,
totally,
that sarcasm to her, so I think
she
would
can handle it for sure.
When you told me a few minutes ago, it's really been 30 years.
Yeah, I know.
I always like to ask people, we asked Caitlin, the voice of Minnie Mouse, what was the role that you missed out on right before getting Minnie? And for her, she wanted to be baby Miss Piggy. And she missed out on that, but became Minnie Mouse, which, sometimes it's all about that second chance.
Yeah.
For Susan, we asked her about it, and she missed out on, what was the part that she missed? Bette Midler turned her down for a part that she really wanted. What was your last, I wish I would have gotten it before Hercules happened?
Oh, gosh.
Did you have that audition that you
every movie shot in the 80s and 90s?
Well, you were in Magnum P.I. You were in some of the big stuff in the 80s. I did not know about you until I read the bio.
Oh, that's funny. I played Tom Selleck's nephew in that. That was amazing. That was really fun. And I got to work with him again, talk about, 35 years later, on his new show, Blue Bloods.
Okay.
And I was certain that he wouldn't remember me. I mean, he's worked with thousands of actors, have come on those shows. Yeah. And as soon as I came on the set, he was like, "Tate, good to see you."
You've had such a storied career. I mean, varied career. Friends, Magnum P.I., Hercules.
I know. I've been around a long time. If you stick around long enough.
But what was that one role that people probably had no idea that you even auditioned for that just didn't pan out?
I can't begin to tell you how many roles I have not gotten.
It's usually that's that one.
They're all heartbreaking. Listen, when you get an audition and you're like, you put your heart and soul in, you work really hard, and you just imagine yourself shooting, whatever. And
you put yourself out there.
Yeah, you put yourself out there and you don't hear back. That's the killer. It's not like they call, you didn't get the role.
Right.
It's just silence. And you're just like alone at sea, sort of like us.
Well, we heard that Susan was named the godmother of the Disney Destiny. I know they don't really do fairy godfathers, but I thought that would make you kind of the honorary godfather of the ship as well.
Yeah,
I don't know if they gave you that title, but I will give you that title.
I'm the boyfriend of the godmother.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There you go.
There we go.
The first god.
Yeah, the god.
Yeah.
You're just the god of the ship.
Yeah, who prefers to be
are.
down here on Earth?
Yes,
with the
absolutely.
mortals. Yeah.
At sea.
Yeah.
Is there any oh gosh, no, I forgot my question.
Well, I was going to say, any other nuggets in the show that people should look out for now that you've seen it? Listeners are listening to this right now and they're booking their trip. First official sailing is Thursday.
I know. They're in for a treat.
Yeah, it blew me away. I mean, how much they squeezed into that tight, because, with a cruise ship, people have a limited attention span. The buffet is waiting.
Yes.
But what was the moment, any other moments that they should look out for while they're watching the production?
Oh, gosh. I mean, there's so many. I mean, there's one moment where Hades is great in this thing. I mean, talk about special effects. Yeah. I mean, he is constantly lightning bolts and fire and smoke. And at one point, there are these droplets. There are these bubbles filled with smoke, and they're just breaking on people's heads.
And the lighting hits them in a way that just you don't even know what they are.
It's magical. Like, how the hell did they do that?
It's Disney, man. That Disney magic,
man. I don't know how they do it. They're incredible. It's
all right.
amazing.
Well, I think I got all my questions.
I had to bring them. By the way, she's from myQ105.com. She's like, I gotta talk to Tate. So
I'm so glad you came over.
They rarely let me on air. I'm more of the behind-the-scenes digital girl. But
she's the reason we have a 7-second delay on the radio station. It's Geno back aboard the Disney Destiny as we explore all of these great culinary creations and the artwork and the music on board the ship. But the great thing about these Disney cruises too, especially with the new Disney Destinies, you're going to be able to visit Disney's own private islands. We stopped at Lighthouse Point, I believe.
Right, just yesterday we docked at Lookout Key at Lighthouse Point, our second island actually after Castaway. And we are, I think you were talking about the great cultural artifacts that you can find here on the ship.
Yeah.
One of the fun things about Lookout Key is we collaborated with the local artists from the Bahamas. And so we have a true Junkanoo celebration, this party that the kids can enjoy.
That's like a fun Disney word. What was that word again?
Junkanoo celebration, and it's not Disney. It's very Bahamian. And
no, I know, but it just lends itself to Disney.
It
it's got that vibe to it.
Yeah. And that's one of the things I think our guests appreciate the most is Disney really takes care to make these experiences feel so authentic, so genuine. And so when you come out, it's fun for the entire family with a little bit of learning as well, which is really great.
So it depends what vibe you want. When you get off the boat and you go over to the island, if you want to just relax in a cabana, there's a cabana.
Right.
If you want to sit on the beach, there's a beach. There's snorkeling. Tell us about the snorkeling.
Yeah, there's activities for everybody. So snorkeling is one of our fan favorite port adventures. We have our walking trail over on Castaway Key, our other island. We also offer biking. You can swim with the mantas.
The manatees,
yeah, it's incredible.
Oh,
right?
mantas.
Yes.
Oh, wow, very cool. I didn't see that one.
So many port adventures. You go out and obviously the whole family kind of gets lost doing all these various different things, but eventually everybody comes back together for lunch. We offer this delicious BBQ. I don't know if you got to try it yesterday.
The barbecue,
so good.
Yeah, and the good thing too, with mom and dad, if you need a little bit of time away from the little ones, there is an adults-only section.
Yeah, Serenity Bay.
Yeah.
Yep, at Lookout and at Castaway, we have it both.
They have it at both. Okay.
Yep.
And how do you get to that point?
So you can ask any cast member, any crew, and they will get you on the tram to go there. And it is, like I said, it's a beautiful, very relaxing spot, kind of separated away from the rest of the island. They offer you cocktails, drinks, and just the waters are serene. They're so calm.
And the kids do have their own play areas too. They've got water play areas, sports they can play right on the island.
Yep, so much to do. We have water play areas inspired by the Little Mermaid at Lookout. And if you've been there, it's so much fun. There's literally splashing everywhere, and it's for all different ages and activities.
And there's yoga on the beach, I see.
There is yoga on the beach. Again, everything for the family here. Whether you're coming in as a group or you're coming in to enjoy by yourself. Again, so many different activities, so many opportunities to have a good time out there. Perfect weather yesterday too, by the way.
We did luck out because I don't know if it was the same here in the Bahamas, but 2 weeks ago it was freezing. 3 weeks ago it was too hot. This has just been perfect.
Well, we're launching this brand new ship, and we were excited. We knew we had to have the best weather around, so we conjured it up.
We worked some Disney magic, and we got that great weather. Hey, what's going on? It's Geno. We're back aboard the Disney Destiny. Talking with my friend Alex. Alex, we're going to talk specifically about the things. Obviously, a Disney cruise ship, there's a lot of things to do for the little kids.
Yes.
But there's a lot of fun for us big kids, too.
A lot. And I think that's the first thing that people think when they hear Disney. It's like, oh, it's just for kids.
Yeah.
But we say for kids and kids at heart. Yeah. We're going to bring out that kid that you have inside of you. There's so many adult-specific entertainment, from bars to spas, fitness, private pool. There's a little bit of everything for everyone to enjoy.
Fitness. Explain whatever. What's this fitness thing? I've been at the shop. What was it? Edna's candy?
Yeah, the Edna a la mode.
Now, see, if you put like a treadmill in Edna a la mode, maybe then I'll do a little exercise.
Right. You get a treat afterwards. But yeah, the Senses Spa, it has an area where you can get massages, relax. There's a little pool there. But then we also have the Senses Fitness, where you have treadmills, weights, for you to, if you're feeling guilty from all the food that you're eating, that's your time. No, right? I'm with you. But yeah, it's definitely a place that it's good for everybody to just go and enjoy, do what they got to do, and then just go grab a drink at one of the bars. They're so immersive, and there's so many of them. Have you had an opportunity to go to any of them?
Our staff has fallen in love with Cruella de Vil's.
Yes, with the piano bar.
Yeah.
You have this amazing Dalmatian spots piano. The menus, they're all curated to each of the rooms, so we make sure that you feel immersed in the story every second of the time that you're in there.
The Love Bubbles drink, I'm told, is the one to get. Just tell me about that one.
Yeah, so it's sort of like, think of your Brut champagne, and then it's mixed. I can't remember exactly, and I think it had like lime juice and something else, but then the glass is black, and then it has a red lipstick that it's done then and there.
Nice.
It's just so nice for like that Instagram moment, but the taste.
That's the thing about the food on it. It
So
tastes fantastic, but
good.
there's so many Instagram moments when you go to these, and moments with the characters too. Like if you're a big Cruella de Vil fan, you can write a song with Cruella.
Yeah. She'll pop up. When you least expect them, she'll be there. But yeah, there's something for everyone. For the Marvel fans, we have the Sanctum, where it's basically Doctor Strange lair.
Yeah.
The drinks float as they're making them. Like what?
It levitates. It's crazy. Tonight though, at that Cruella de Vil lounge, I'm sorry, we're a big fan. For Q105 fans, they have a Billy Joel, Elton John like dueling piano shit kind of thing.
Nice. Yeah.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, and then you can see that there's like game show styles, karaoke night, a lot of things to do in spaces that are just for adults.
I kind of felt a little guilty, given what I do for a living, playing music. We did the music trivia last night, and everybody else like had a 20, 25. We had a 47, so we won the medals. I felt a little guilty. It's like it's kind of my job to know this stuff. But
hey, it's not your fault. You have the knowledge. You gotta let it shine.
One of my favorite things at Disney World is the Haunted Mansion. Tell us about this parlor. I haven't found it yet.
Oh my God, it's incredible. So it's one of the, I would say, our most immersive bar on the ship. So literally you walk in and the name says it, Haunted Mansion Parlor. It's haunted.
Yeah.
There's lightning strikes. Lights are flickering.
Most haunted
the drinks are glowing.
Most haunted things are like, 50, 60 centuries old.
Yeah.
This ship is like brand new and it's already haunted.
Or is it? We don't know.
Now, being from Tampa Bay, of course, we're big Tampa Bay Buccaneers fans, and we love the pirate culture. We have Gasparilla.
Yes.
There's even something specifically for Tampa.
Cast and Cannon. That bar is incredible. If you're a big Pirates of the Caribbean fan, like this is the bar to go to. There's so many Easter eggs from all of the different attractions across the globe in this space. A curated menu full of different rum-specific drinks. It's just the perfect way to live your best pirate life.
And beyond the bars and all these, the upscale restaurant dining options, the main rooms are fantastic.
Yes.
We went to the Marvel one last night. We've got the Lion King tonight. But if you want to take it to the next level, you can upgrade your dining experience and go to one of these. I'm thinking the steak one.
Yeah.
Apollo, is it?
So there's 3 in this area. Think of Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
It's all themed to them. You walk down this incredible hallway full of like artwork of the film, and then you have Paulo, Enchante, and the Rose. So these 3 different dining experiences, which are exclusive to adults, offer brunches, lunch, dinner, and they each have their own different tastes. If you're more of the steak person, you go to Paulo.
That's
if you're
where I'm
more
going.
if you're looking for like seafood and things like that, you
But
go to
I
the
heard
other
at
one.
Paulo, the steaks are great, but the big thing, I guess, is this chocolate mousse dessert I've been told about is really good.
Yeah, and also the gray stuff. You gotta try the gray stuff. It's delicious. Don't believe me? Ask the dishes.
Well, I'm going to have to put you on the spot. Given that you're the expert, if you got to pick one of the 3, if you're going to go all out for a one night, which of the 3 are you going to? And more importantly, what are you ordering on the menu?
I think I would go with Paulo, especially on the brunch. There's a specific brunch menu. I am hooked on it. Every time I'm on a cruise, that's like where you'll find me at least one day.
Okay.
What to get? I believe it's like you get to try everything. So that's the best part of the brunch. So
that's good. I'm very indecisive.
Brunch. Do the brunch on Paulo. It's a must.
All right. You've been following this adventure, the Disney Destiny. It's brand new. It's launching out of Fort Lauderdale this week. We're on the preview cruise, so we're just getting a little taste. You're going to get to do the real thing. Congratulations to our contest winners, Jennifer from Largo and everybody else. You're going to have a blast. We'll be back with more from the Disney Destiny in just a bit. Hey, it's Geno. We're back aboard the Disney Destiny, and I just checked my teeth because I had one of these enormous, I'm just going to show it to you, one of these enormous half-eaten chocolate chip cookies. Oh my God, it's from Edna's a la mode.
You got it, the right time.
Cruise Director Trent, there is so much for everyone to do here.
Yeah.
I think a lot of adults, when they think of a Disney cruise, they think of all kids' activities, but there's a lot of stuff for us big kids too.
There certainly is something for everyone, as we like to say here on the Disney Destiny.
Yeah.
Team hero, team villain, have you decided yet?
I had to go villain. I had to be honest to my
Good
truth.
man, I like it. Everyone's gone hero. I think there's a few villains inside us. It's okay. It's okay to embrace it. No, something absolutely everybody here on board. You come on as a family, and the best part is you decide what you want to do.
Yeah.
You hang out as a family, do all the events, the activities. The kids can go to the Oceaneer Club, the Edge, the Vibe, whatever age they are, have an amazing time down there, and then you get to be an adult.
And even after hours, we went to that comedy show last night
with great power, Marvel comedy.
It was fantastic.
It's awesome, huh?
I mean, and this is like so. we noticed this, Jen, my photographer, and I, we both noticed that these characters that are in these shows, they have like 18 different shows they do on the ship, and they all know their lines perfectly.
So Zaya and Gamble are our storytellers, and they're phenomenal. They take you through so many journeys from the heroes and villains.
Yeah.
Last night, Marvel, then you'll see them in the Grand Hall, celebrating the legend of Loki. They'll be cooking up a story, Wretched Runway, all the things that happen in the Grand Hall, celebrating all the heroes and villains. It's amazing.
The thing I'm probably looking forward to most is going to take me back to my childhood, is this Aqua Mouse. It's like 700 feet of track I'm reading.
Yeah, 760, I believe, 720 feet of track as it goes around. 4 stories here. An added story, Sing a Silly Song, right there. It's amazing. It's the water coaster effect. You think it's just going to be nice and lazy, and then you get shot out. It's awesome. It's really fun.
Well, I guess they're going to be strapping a camera to us while we do this, so you're going to see me. Jen, our photographer, might have to bleep me a few times.
Real reactions. That's what we want to see. Real reactions. No, it's a great ride for on board.
What are the hidden little gems, though? Like, I think that comedy show, I actually got that as a personal recommendation from a friend who came on the cruise last week. What's your personal recommendation? If you have friends coming on board, don't miss this, because a lot of people do.
Well, there's the ones that we recognize, the dining rotation with your team. You met your dining team last night. They're going to follow you from restaurant to restaurant to restaurant.
Right.
The entertainment in those restaurants at Pride Lands, Feast of the Lion King. Amazing story right there on stage as you eat your dinner. Disney Hercules, it's only on the Disney Destiny. Everyone's nodding their head, I know. It's tonight, you're going to see it. It's an incredible show. High energy, soulfulness of gospel, told in a different way. It's beautiful.
And Lion King had so many great songs from that soundtrack.
Yeah.
So much to work with. How long did these crews have to prepare for the launch of this new cruise? I mean, the official launch is Thursday.
Yeah.
But how long have the preparations been going on for those performers?
For the performance, well, for years for getting everything together, but for our performers, they joined us around September of this year over in Germany when we were over there in Papenburg with the ship build.
Right.
And they've been rehearsing from there.
So they were sent over to Germany.
Yeah, so they do a little bit of process in Toronto. We have a rehearsal facility for most of our performers up there.
Right.
So they learn all the shows, they learn everything, and then they came on board to install it on board. And we did a whole rehearsal process and install from September right through to today.
Did you get a chance to spend time in Germany?
I did. It's a beautiful place.
It's my favorite country in the world to visit.
Beautiful place. Yeah.
I need to learn some German, but the food, I mean, just like here on board the Disney cruise ships, like there's always, you go to every cafe and pastry, there's a pastry you've got to have, and until you find the next one.
It's a beautiful place to be, yeah. So we build in Papenburg in Bremerhaven, a shipyard there, and some people live there since May, and build the ship and then bring her over when we did our transatlantic crossing. And
what's the biggest thing you miss about Germany?
Probably the adult beverages. Can I say that? Yeah, I think
they're rather large.
They are rather large.
If you order a beer
the hospitality
in
of the people over there is pretty amazing as well. It was a very small town. It was really cool to be. So,
and it looks like a Disney production.
Yeah.
When you walk through some of these German towns.
Yep.
Like, I went to the Castle Neuschwanstein, which is I think what the Cinderella's castle in Walt Disney World is based on.
Yep.
And it's like it's real world Disney.
No, it's amazing. To think from there to here, where we are today, and everything we have on board, it's incredible.
Now, I was a big Toy Story fan as a kid. And we have a Toy Story production here on the ship. Tell me about that.
So, Toy Story production, what are you referring to, sorry?
It's called Little Ones. Little Ones Delight, the Toy Story themed district designed specifically for families.
So our splash pad area you're referring to. Yeah, so it's just above us. We're here on deck 11, so it's on deck 12, but the little ones get a splash pad water play area with all of the big to life little ones there that you can see Buzz and you can see all of them. It's a great place to play.
Toy Story is one of those Disney movies that adults love just as much as kids do.
Yeah.
There are those little inside little references and stuff. But
and you can head to youth activities as well. We've got Toy Story down in our youth activity spaces in the Oceaneer Club as well. So many stories from Pixar, Marvel, Disney storytelling right here on board. Yeah.
And if you need to catch up on your Disney movies, show them here on the top deck.
Yes.
But what I didn't know about until I got on board is that you'll see first run movies that are maybe not even in theaters yet.
Correct. Latest release, Tron Ares is on board. So we always premiere our movies at sea, which is pretty cool. So we get to have those on board. Some people get to be part of that premiere when they're on board for that cruise. It's a bit of a surprise and delight. So upcoming movies, Zootopia 2, all of those, they come into the ship. So when you sail, you get to see the latest released Disney movies.
And you mentioned some of the stars. We were looking at the hashtag Sail Disney Destiny is a big hashtag right now. And I was looking through you've already had some celebrities on here. Lance Bass from NSYNC was here, I guess, last night. All the celebrities are already loving this.
Everyone's a VIP, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You put yourself in that category too. That's what it is.
All right, I'm the food guy on Q105, so I have to ask your suggestion. I've been asking all the VIPs who know the know. When you dine in one of these 3 Disney ballrooms, what's the one menu item you can't miss?
I'm going to go for the adults.
Okay.
I'm going to go out of the rotational dining. I'm going to go to Palo Steakhouse. And I'm going to go chocolate souffle.
Chocolate souffle?
Chocolate souffle. You
Which steak?
cannot miss it.
Because you got to have the steak first.
Wagyu.
Wagyu steak, okay.
There's an A5 up there. It's amazing. On their menu, they have all these different steaks you can get. But chocolate souffle, everyone raves about it. It's incredible. Yeah.
Disney does the desserts right.
They do.
All right, Trent, thanks for chatting with us. We're live from the Disney Destiny on Q105. Hey, it's Geno. We're back aboard the Disney Destiny, and we've been talking a lot about stuff for the big kids to do for fun, but I guess, it is a Disney cruise. We should also talk about some fun things to do for your little ones on board the Disney ships. They love the Disney theme parks in Orlando, but when they come aboard the Destiny, they're going to have so many things to do. My thing that I was jealous that we didn't have for the big kids is a Spider-Man interactive. I love Spider-Man. Spider-Man was my hero growing up.
Definitely. It's one of the best ones. And Geno, thanks so much for having me here with you today and for you to be on the Disney Destiny with us. Yes, Spider-Man is part of one of the kids' clubs, and it's part of the Oceaneers Club, which is the club for the smallest ones, for 3 years to 10 years old.
Right.
And there's a space that's dedicated to Marvel, and in that space you'll get to find a Spider-Man. Well, you get to train with him to be one of the superheroes.
And he was part of the opening number too for the big kids. When you come aboard the ship, he drops down from the top of the ship.
Yes, and he's also in the aft of the ship. So if you're in the back of the ship looking out, you'll get to see him as well.
Disney does that really well, how they break down the kids, because a lot of times I think a lot of businesses, when they think of kids, they think 18 and under, and there's a big difference between what entertains a 5-year-old and what entertains a 17-year-old.
That is correct. So they've broken up into 3 tiers,
right?
So that kids of same ages can be together. So they have a club that's called the Vibe, which is for the older kids,
right?
14 to 17. It's a Paris-style decoration. Kids will get to hang out with each other. They can go in and out as they please. They have a lot of
new
things
friends
going
on the ship. It's like you want to get away from mom and dad a little bit, and play with kids your own age, and that's a great thing. You're going to probably develop these friendships that are going to last a lifetime.
Definitely. Then you have the one for the kids that are 11 years old to 14 years old, which is called The Edge,
right?
And it's another space where kids of those ages can go and hang out. And the one that I like the most, which is the Oceaneers Lab, is the one from 3 years old to 10 years old. That if I was a kid, this is a place that I would love to be at right now.
Yeah, no, I've watched a lot of the YouTube videos because, of course, as a big kid, I'm 6'4". I can't pass for a 7-year-old anymore. I haven't seen myself, but I'm also a big Star Wars fan. Tell me about Cargo Bay.
Yes, so Star Wars Cargo Bay, it's another space within the Oceaneers Club where kids can go and train themselves on how to handle creatures from the other galaxies. So it's pretty cool. It's very themed to Star Wars, so you get to see a lot of things that you see in the movies.
It's more than just Disney. It's Marvel. It's all of these different brands.
Definitely. For the girls, for example, you have a space that's called the Fairy Tale Hall.
Yeah.
And in that space, it's themed to Anna and Elsa on one side, Belle from Beauty and the Beast on another one, and Rapunzel on another one. And girls get to play there and do a lot of things as well.
And of course, there are the classics. Mickey and Minnie have their own space, Captain's Deck.
Mickey and Minnie have their own space, which is Captain's Deck. Exactly. That's in the middle of that area, and that's where all the kids gather a lot. And if your kid is more like into technology or into science, we also have the Imagineers Lab in that area, which is a place where kids can come and do their own roller coaster on a computer-based system and then get to ride it as well. So it's pretty interesting.
That sounds similar to what Disney had in Orlando years back. It's cool that they're bringing that back because that really inspires their creativity, and especially for those kids who love their math and science, it gives them that reason to just keep exploring that talent.
Definitely.
All right, let's talk food. I'm a big food guy, and I know you're specifically knowledgeable on the kids stuff, but the kids have their own menus in each one of these dining rooms.
That is right. We have, as you guys probably know, we have rotational dining. That's every night where people go to different restaurants which are themed dining throughout the whole cruise experience. And in each of those restaurants, they have a menu that's specific to the kids. So kids can decide if they want to order from that menu, or they can also order from the adult menu as well.
So if you have some fussy little ones, they'll accommodate them on the Disney ships. By the way, we mentioned the age breakdowns, for the 5 to 6 year olds up to the teenagers. But even if you have a little one that's as young as 6 months old, tell them about the It's a Small World Nursery.
That's correct. So we have It's a Small World Nursery, which is a service that you can schedule to have your kids or take your kids, and you basically reserve it by the hour.
Yeah.
And if you're an adult and you want to go and grab a drink at one of the bars or want to have some adult time on some of the adult spaces in the ship or go to the Senses Spa, you're able to use that service and leave your kids there while you go.
Mom and dad need their private quiet time too, you know? It's like it's their vacation as well, so Disney doesn't forget about you. Visit DisneyCruise.com for more information about all these options. Have you been aboard all of the 3 Disney ships on this class?
Yes, I've been on the Treasure, on the Disney Wish, and now the Disney Destiny.
For those who have been on the first 2, obviously Disney Destiny, their first sailing, I think, is this Thursday. What's different about this ship? Why should people say, hey, listen, this is the one I need to try next?
Some of the big differences is one of them is one of the dining areas, which is the Prightlands Feast of the Lion King, which is the new one. And you can only find it here in the Disney Destiny.
Yeah.
Then the other one is the show, the Disney Hercules.
Saw that last night too. It was fantastic.
Which is the first of its kind as well in one of the Disney ships. And like the ships just keep getting better and better and better in terms of the Disney shows that they have. So like you thought Moana was good on the Treasure, you thought Aladdin was great on the Wish. Wait till you see Disney Hercules on the Disney Destiny.
And wait to try the food in that Lion King facility. Oh my God, that food last night was fantastic. It had the prime rib.
But the prime rib was amazing, and the lamb was also to die for as well.
That was my other thought. But the beautiful thing is, if you got a big belly like mine, you don't have to pick one or the other. You can have both.
That is correct.
Andres, thanks so much. I didn't realize you're from one of my favorite parts of the world. I just looked at your name tag.
Oh, no way.
We got to talk about pan de la abuela. Or pan de abuela? How do you say it?
Yes. Pan de queso, pan de bono.
No, pan de la abuela.
Pan de la abuela.
Grandmother's bread.
Okay.
When I go to Bogota,
yes,
a friend of mine retired there about 5 years ago, and he kept telling me, come down to South America. And as an American, what we see on TV is not Colombia.
Correct.
And I've been back about 6 times since.
No way.
I love Colombia. Medellin, Cartagena,
Bogota.
I have not been to Cali yet.
Okay.
But Bogota is probably my favorite of the bunch.
Oh, thanks.
If for no other reason, grandmother's bread, pan de la abuela.
Pan de la abuela. Very good stuff. Very good stuff.
And there's no place in Florida that has it.
No, I don't know if Miami you might be able to find it, but I don't know. I'm not quite sure.
Andres, maybe we can work some Disney magic, and that'll be the next
pastry to have over here for sure.
Let's make that.
That'd be a great addition for sure.
Andres from one of my favorite places in the world, Bogota, Colombia. Great to chat with you.
Thanks so much, Gino.
We're back aboard the Disney Destiny, Q105. Q105, it's Gino back aboard the Disney Destiny, and for those of us here in the Tampa area, it's such an easy thing to do to just drop down Alligator Alley and drive by. But if you have friends and family who are going to be coming on the ship from around the country, the good part about it is, Nathaniel, they can road right into Fort Lauderdale. It's such an easy airport to fly in and out of from anywhere in the country.
Absolutely. So perfectly located for a Southern Florida getaway.
Yeah.
And if you've ever driven down Alligator Alley 75, it takes you right straight to Port Everglades, right?
Sure.
So very straight drive in. And then if you're flying, the Fort Lauderdale Hollywood Airport is just a 5 to 10 minute cab or drive from Port Everglades. And what I love also about going out of Port Everglades is that it offers itineraries that are 3, 4, and 5 night.
Right.
So especially if we have any listeners or viewers who are a little skeptical on a cruise, they've never been to one, they might be a little afraid of what the experience is, but they want to really experience it. I always say the 3 night is a perfect way to start because you get to, your toes dipped and really get to experience what a Disney Cruise Line is all about.
Another thing that makes Fort Lauderdale easy too now, especially for our friends in Orlando, is the Brightline.
I love the Brightline.
Have you been on it yet?
Yes, I only do Brightline now because I can work while I'm on the train, I can read, I can take a nap, and I can really start feeling like I'm already on vacation because I don't even have to drive or be stressed in one of our roads.
You can wave to people in traffic.
Yes, two and a half hours from the Orlando Airport to Port Everglades is very convenient.
We don't have it in Tampa yet. It's coming.
I hear there's some rumors.
They're trying to find a location and get all the logistics worked out, but I think they're shooting for about 2 or 3 years down the line, but that's going to make it even easier.
It will be so fantastic. So like in Tampa, you have the option, right, of either Port Canaveral, right, which is also an incredible port, or Port Everglades. And what I love about both of them is that there are terminals. Mm-hmm. So since the moment that you go into the terminal, you are already immersed into the magic of Disney. The one in Port Everglades is a theme from the Disney Pixar movie Finding Nemo, right? So you're already in Disney, right? And we're taking care of every single one of your needs.
And Fort Lauderdale is all, for us, we spent the night in Fort Lauderdale before cruising. Mm-hmm. Fort Lauderdale is just such a fun city too. There's so many great restaurants.
It's grown so much.
What are your? Do you have any restaurant picks?
Oh my goodness! Don't put me in the spotlight. Yes, no.
Trust me, I have mine.
You do? So you'll probably be the better at.
There's a Peruvian restaurant. If you're coming through Fort Lauderdale, it's called Bravo Gourmet Cafe, and they're Lomo Saltado.
Okay, I love Lomo Saltado. Very Peruvian.
Yeah, there's Bravo, BRAVO, and for Fort Lauderdale, it's kind of pricey.
Yes.
$20 a plate. It's not really.
That's not bad, right? I'm more of a Disney foodie connoisseur, but I love that you're giving like the two sides of the experience. So
well, we wanted to specifically chat about the Fort Lauderdale Lobster. I was like, all right, but let's talk about once you do get on board, because we ask everybody, what do you order from the menu? Because there's so many great options. Last night we had the prime rib, which was fantastic.
So you went to the Pride Lands Feast of the Lion King yesterday, yes. What I love about our dining is that we have a rotational dining system. So if you've been on any other cruise, you sometimes you have to reserve a table, or you have to make a line, or you might be in the same restaurant. Here we have 3 uniquely themed restaurants that you rotate once a night, but then your service staff follows you around.
Right.
So you still get to have that connection. And so here we have Pride Lands Feast of the Lion King, which you went last night.
So what do you get on the menu?
See, on the menu there, I love the lentil soup. I don't know if you tried the lentil soup yesterday. They have a delicious papaya salad as an appetizer, and then I have the trout, or they also I have a big lentil and vegetarian option, and we have 3 delicious vegetarian options in the Pride Lands.
The thing that got me was the dessert. It was this cheesecake, that orange creamsicle cheesecake.
Yes, delicious.
That was ridiculous.
Now you're doing 1923 tonight, perhaps.
That's our meal tonight.
That's one of my favorites.
Right,
so there, I love the tomato bisque, which is absolutely delicious.
Okay.
And the signature is the filet mignon. It's one of the most delicious filet mignon that I've ever had. And then for desserts, my personal favorite, the churros. I love a churro.
Oh, that sounds like a no-brainer.
Delicious.
By the way, they also have the steakhouse on board here. Have you been to Palo?
Yeah, so our Palo Steakhouse is our Italian signature dining. So that one is you do have to make a reservation for that one. It's not part of the rotational dining, but it's absolutely delicious because you get to have the blend between that Italian flair and the steakhouse. And my favorite is actually during brunch time. So I don't know if you've done it during brunch, but it is a all-you-care-to-eat brunch style service.
Did not know they had a brunch.
And it's my favorite on board. It is delicious.
I think I have lunch plans now. But coming in and out of Fort Lauderdale, for those of us here in the Tampa area, that really makes this whole experience so much easier because you want to start your vacation before you're on vacation and make it nice and convenient. Nathaniel, thanks for chatting with us.
Thank you for having me.
We're back aboard the Disney Destiny. It's Geno and Stacia. Correct? Did I pronounce it correctly? Thank you. Fantastic. A Disney historian. And we're going to talk a little bit about my things that something that my friends back home would call back where I'm from in Maine. Disney is all about the art. As you walk around the ships, you really see all of the different Marvel characters, the Disney characters, a little bit of everything is represented here. And I'm seeing some art being created right in front of me, and I'm having trouble forming sentences, watching this amazing talent happen live in real time. Stacia, what inspires you about the history of Disney?
Oh, I'm inspired constantly by everything. My official job title is Disney Artist and Historian, which are 2 jobs that are completely separate yet seem to simultaneously happen. So I don't know how that happens. But what's marvelous is that when you're in the Disney world, be it at the theme parks, be it at the studio, be it on board one of our beautiful ships like the Disney Destiny, everywhere you look, there is art. There is, of course, the traditional style. There's paintings and drawings. But here on board the ship, we have astonishing installations of glass and sculptural pieces. And my favorite, the mosaics. I don't know if you've seen all the mosaics around the ship, but they're just gorgeous. And the ways that we can express not only beauty, but our Disney history through those pieces of art is something that ties my 2 jobs together, because you have brand new films, you have new characters depicted, and you have folks from the other types of studios that we own, not just Mickey and Minnie's home studio, but Marvel and the Muppets, and everybody's here, all interpreted in new and exciting ways. So art is inspiring because wherever you look, you see it and you want to make some yourself to participate. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm drawing you in honor of this occasion. We're here on November 18th. And so that happens to be a great day in history, Disney history. That is the birthday that we observe of both Mickey and Minnie Mouse. And aboard the Destiny, Mickey may be a very great corporate icon in the rest of the world, but here on the Destiny, who's the captain? Miss Minnie Mouse. Right. So I am drawing you a Captain Minnie.
They don't look a day over 95. They're 97.
Well, see, that's the advantage. Human years is one thing. You know how dog years, it's like a different cycle, 7 years. Tune years, it's like maybe, I think, 50, to 1. So they're in no danger of retiring soon. You don't need to worry.
You mentioned one of my favorite franchises, and I'm so glad that Disney is keeping the tradition going with the Muppets. They're going to take over the Aerosmith Rock and Roller Coaster at Disney World.
Yes.
Who's your favorite Muppet?
Oh, my favorite Muppet. That is difficult. It depends on which side of the bed you get out of.
See, I can tell a lot about someone by their favorite Muppet.
Really? I would say on many occasions it's Miss Piggy. I mean, curling the hair, wearing the jewelry, absolutely.
Right, the glamour.
There are other days it is Janice from the Electric Mayhem.
Ooh.
Oh,
you and I are best friends. That's a good one. As I get older, I become more of the Statler and Waldorf kind of vibe. So I think as you age, maybe sometimes they go to different.
Although I have to give honorable mention to New Zealand and his flying fish. We're on a ship, I mean,
Yeah,
flying fish.
you are an official Muppets fan. Oh my gosh. Let's talk a little bit about the experience here on the Destiny. What grabbed you when you first walked in?
My first what?
When you first walked in on Disney Destiny, I mean, this is the third ship in this class of ships, but it has its own unique elements.
Well, I was really struck by the chandelier. All of our Disney ships have beautiful central grand halls or atriums, and inside of them is a signature chandelier of some nature. We started out with Chihuly glass sculptures, and we've had various light installations that mimic fixtures and or vehicles and or anything from Disney films, both live action and animation. But here we have a statue in the atrium of not Cinderella or Mickey or Minnie or Ariel, but of T'Challa. And we're talking about Wakanda and the Lion King. And so the power of T'Challa's presence there in the grand atrium really needed something that was a bit more powerful in the light fixture situation. So here we have this beautiful sculptural, almost like rock crystal growth that is emerging from the ceiling. And our technicians and creative Imagineers have designed a special light fixture show for the chandelier that, depending on the time of the day, can reflect whatever character grouping or film or geographic location we are evoking inside.
It makes you feel like you walked onto a different ship.
It is. It casts the light differently. It gives you the feeling of being on a film set almost, but you also get a mood from color that is almost instantaneous, that you really take a minute to process if it's just a normal light fixture. So it gives you every single aspect of everything all at one time, and it's really phenomenally effective. Plus beautiful, even in just flat, dead sunlight.
For those who are booking their trip here, as we're getting ready to the maiden voyage this week for cruisers on the Disney Destiny, I like to talk food. What do you love here? What's your favorite thing on the menu? As you go from dining facility.
Well, you mean not classifications. So we're removing dessert as a choice here.
No, dessert's fair game too.
Okay, well, no, I mean all desserts are wonderful, but I will say, aboard Disney Cruise Line, they have marvelous varieties of food that are themed to the different dining locations that we're in the rotational dining. And when I see this specific salmon pate on the menu, I have a moment. I will admit.
There's always.
Although the bread service, I want to give a very big shout out to the bread service. They have enormously creative bread service that reflects the theming of the individual restaurant. And as somebody who has a long experience as a Disney-themed entertainment enthusiast and participant, I would have never thought to theme bread, but they
bread
do it.
Bread deserves the shout out. That's a very underestimated, underrated part of the experience. Because when cruising around all day and out in the salt air, you want that.
And not sculptural bread. I mean, we're not making Baymax out of bread like we do at Disney's California Adventure. It's the content that reflects either the geography, like the lovely olive biscuits that we had while we were at the Feast of the Lion King here in the Pride Lands. That again is a taste of the geographic locale in the real world that we may be visiting.
Right. So many great memories you're going to make here on this ship. We're experiencing this for the first couple days as a media preview, but the real deal, the real cruises begin this Thursday out of Fort Lauderdale. Visit the links you see below, and you'll see some amazing creations, just like I'm seeing it right in front of me. This we're going to have to put this on my Instagram, this artwork.
Well, Captain Minnie will be there. I'm glad you'll be there, and we can't wait to seize the adventure.
See you real soon. Stacia, thanks so much. Back aboard the Disney Destiny, Q105. Back on board the Disney Destiny, it's Geno, and I've been really looking forward to this moment. This gentleman is one of the most prominent artists in the Disney family, has done so much work on so many films, of course, Black Panther. But the big thing I wanted to ask you, Nikkolas Smith, when you board the Disney Destiny, how awesome is it that very first impression you have, the first thing you see is the Black Panther?
It is super special. I feel like it kind of just welcomes you and reminds you the whole Wakanda family that we've tried to the vibe we've tried to establish in the films and picture books that I've done. And
most importantly, it welcomes everyone on board.
Just right there. It's so beautiful. For me, it reminds me of Chadwick Boseman, and that makes it even more special. He was just such a beautiful person and treated everybody like royalty that he met. And so I'm always trying to, whether it's through the art, through the art I have on the ships, or the picture books, or whatever, trying to kind of, in a way, continue his legacy.
That's what Jen from myQ105.com noticed. As soon as she walked on board, she started seeing artwork all around the ship. Have you seen any of yours?
I have. So I have a piece called For Wakanda. So when you see that Black Panther statue when you walk in, take a left and hit the stairwell, the very first mural that you see when you hit the stairs.
Did you take a selfie with it, be honest?
I did.
Of course you did.
I did. It's so I do digital painting, and this is a digital painted mural.
Right.
So I don't know how big they're going to print it out and put it on the wall.
Right.
And this is huge. It's like the entire wall.
There is Disney art all over the ship, which is one of my favorite parts about this. Art tells a story. Art makes a statement, and that's what you're really strong with.
Yeah.
It bothers me so much because our art is music, obviously, on the radio. We play music, and we're hearing it so much more again that we should keep our politics and our views out of music, which is so wrong. That's why art was created, and it's been happening for hundreds, if not thousands of years. The cave art on the walls in the caves, that told a story.
That was actually one of my latest picture books, the cave art on the walls. I went back 200,000 years and looked at the history, the beginning of humanity. All of my art, I call it artivism. It's art and activism.
I love that.
It's looking at the broken bones of the world, the things that are not working right, and trying to figure out how can we use art to inspire people to make a positive change or do something, great in the world. And so I try to bring it even to the Disney work that I do. I have a mural on the Disney Wish it's called Cindy's, and it's like all of these Cinderellas kind of like helping each other up from all different shapes and sizes and ages, and different cultures of Cinderellas helping each other up out of this cave. I have a piece called Jasmine in the Bazaar on the treasure. And I try to I want the characters to have multiple full layers and multiple meanings and stories, and just trying to get people to look a little bit deeper with the artwork.
When a director reaches out to you, or Disney, or any kind of project, what are the notes you ask for when you're creating that vision?
I pretty much just ask for the script, and
just simple as that.
Yeah, usually I'm working with Ryan Coogler, and he'll send me the script, and I'll just I love working with Ryan Coogler because he always asks me like, okay, what does this film make you feel now that you've read it, the script, and what art do you want to make? And I try to hit a lot of times like the main highlights and how I envision the film coming to life.
You're an LA guy now.
Yeah.
But you started in Houston.
Yes.
That's a big culture change.
Yes, it is. Yeah, I grew up in Houston, Texas, specifically Northwest Houston Spring. And yeah, it's that was.
Do you think your activism started more in Houston or once you got to LA?
I feel like it started. So from Houston, I went to Hampton University in Virginia, historically black college. I think kind of that's where it started.
Really?
Where I went to the newspaper and I said I want to be a political cartoonist. So I started looking at politics, what's happening in the world related to important events, and how can I make people think about things a little differently, or make people laugh about something.
Yeah. People think of Texas as being kind of rigid and stern, and I think as a state it is, but Houston has got that mix.
Houston's got everything.
Yeah.
And I remember, just growing up with I had friends who went to HSPVA, performing visual arts schools, schools from all over the city. We would all, for me growing up, in church and coming together with kids from all over the city, and then to see where we all went in our careers is pretty interesting. But Houston is a beautiful place.
Art comes in all forms, that. I mean, the digital art you do, it even comes on the Disney ships in the form of food.
Yes.
When you jump on board, what's the first thing you go for?
Oh man. You know what?
Because everything is Instagram ready. All of their food
Yeah.
looks like they're just made for Instagram, but they taste fantastic.
Yes, I have a 5-year-old, and I'm kind of a 5-year-old sometimes. So Mickey waffles.
The Mickey waffles.
Yeah.
That's a must.
I mean,
that's a no-brainer.
Gotta be, yeah. Mickey waffles.
And for the dining tonight, what are we having?
Tonight, we're at the Marvel restaurant.
Okay, very good. Are you up on your Marvel trivia? Because they have a whole trivia thing.
Oh my goodness. I've done so many years of Marvel designs for the theme parks. I used to be an Imagineer.
Imagine if you're the answer to one of the questions. How cool would that be?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully I should do a good job on the trivia. We'll see.
Nick, it was fun chatting with you. Thank you for the work you do.
Thank you.
Thank you for giving a voice to the voiceless.
Thank you. I appreciate that.